All right, guys, I'm in the garage today doing some reel maintenance. I've got a bait caster, I've got a spinning reel. Let's talk about which one you should use. All right, let's start by talking about the one that's the most popular, and that is the bait caster. So you can see here, a bait caster looks a lot different than a spinning reel, which is probably what most of you started out with, including me. And a bait caster, it's a little more bulky, but its use actually falls more in the rod. And so most bait caster rods, at least beginner rods, are medium heavy. And a medium heavy just allows you to have enough power where you can winch fish out of cover, but also, it's soft enough where if you want to downsize and throw something more finesse, you can. Now, unlike a bait caster, a spinning reel is built more for smaller baits. It's built more for finesse application, and you're not trying to winch fish out of cover with a spinning reel. So you can see here, a spinning reel, it's got a really smooth drag, but it's way easier to pull than the drag on a bait caster. And a side note too, a lot of your spinning rods are more technique specific. So for example, a 610 medium light is a good live scope rod, a good rod to shake a minnow with. But also you can get into a 7-foot medium, and that's a good wacky rig rod. While on the other hand, a bait casting rod, there's a lot of 7-foot medium heavies, just the do-all workhorse type of rods. So here's the big question. Which one of these rods should you use? If I had to pick one, I'd say a bait caster, and here's why. So a bait caster gives you three things. Gives you increased casting distance, increased accuracy, and increased power, which is probably the most important. Like we talked about earlier, the specifications of your typical bait casting rod allow you to have more power. And, now that BFS technology has, taken the fishing industry by storm, it's easier now to downsize and still get some of that power with a bait caster. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below, and I'll see y'all next time.